Hello, my name is Dr. Neeraj Singh, one of the second year medical student. Can I know your name and age, please?
Myself Ankush Jain. I'm 33 years old.
Okay, so today we will be doing the cranial nerve. Okay, so in this test I will be touching your various different body parts. Okay, is that okay with you?
Yeah, it's okay with me.
So do you have any question about examination?
No.
Okay, so just relax. We will start the exam shortly. Okay.
Okay.
So first, we will examine the cranial nerve 1, that is the olfactory nerve. Kindly make sure the patient does not have any allergy from the any odors. First, ask a patient to close his one nostril and ask him to breathe and repeat it with second nostril. Then ask a patient to close his eyes and ask him to identify the smell. Avoid noxious odors like ammonia because it might stimulate the cranial nerve 5, that is the trigeminal nerve. So now we will perform the test for the cranial nerve 2. It's optic nerve. We perform visual acuity test. Ask the patient to read the Snellen charts, the topmost line. Snellen chart is 20 feet away from the patient, and ask the patient to read the smallest line. In Snellen chart, numerator shows distance from chart and denominator shows distance where person can read the line. We can continue this process from one eye close. Ask the patient to close his one eye and again repeat the same process. So the patient can read the smallest line. It's a normally it's eye range. Next test is for the confrontation of the visual fields. We have the two tests: static finger wiggling test and kinetic red target test. For static finger wiggling test, position yourself an arm distance from a patient. Ask patient to close his one eye and close your opposite eye. Ask patient to concentrate on your open eye and start wiggling your fingers lateral to his ear and ask him to inform you when he can see the fingers. Second test is a kinetic red target test. Ask patient to concentrate one pen's tip that is in front of his nose. Move forward and ask the patient when he can't see the pen. So our next test is for cranial nerve 3, cranial nerve 4 and cranial nerve 6, that is oculometer, trochlear and abducens. In this test, we will identify the 6 ocular movement. Ask a patient to don't move his head, concentrate on your finger, make a H with your fingers and kindly note his eye movements. Second test is a kinetic red target test. Ask a patient to concentrate on pen strip that is in front of his nose. Move forward and ask the patient when he can't see the pen. So our next test is for the cranial nerve 5. It's a trigeminal nerve. First, for testing the motor function of trigeminal nerve, we will palpate the temporal and major muscle. Ask the patient to clench his teeth and note the strength of muscle contraction. Then ask a patient to move his jaw sidewise so you can note the strength of major muscle. So our next test is for the cranial nerve 5. It's a trigeminal nerve. Now we will test the sensory function of the trigeminal. In this first we will check the forehead, cheeks and chin for the pain sensation. We will take object that is sharp and soft and ask the patient to identify it while his eyes are closed. Then we will test for temperature sensation. We will use two test tubes, one with cold water and one with hot water. And while patient's eyes are closed, ask him to identify 5. Now we will check for the corneal reflex. If in corneal reflex, ask a patient to look away from you and use a cotton to touch the cornea. Avoid touching eyelashes. Patient's reaction will be blinking of the eyes. So our next test is for the cranial nerve 7. This is a facial nerve. In this we look for the asymmetry and involuntary movements of the face. Ask the patient to follow your instruction, like show your teeth, close your eyes so we cannot open it, move up your forehead, pop up your face, extend your neck muscles. So our next test is for the cranial nerve 8, acoustic and the vestibular nerve. So first we are performing the whispering test. Stand 2 feet behind the seated patient so that patient cannot read your lips. Occlude the non-test ear with the finger, gently rub the tragus in a circular motion and whisper 3U1 and S2O and ask the patient to repeat these words. And now we will perform the tunic fork test for lateralization. It's Weber test, and for Rene test for comparison between air conduction and the bone convection. So and instead of the tunic fork, we use here the spoon. So our next test is for the cranial nerve 9, glossopharyngeal and cranial nerve test, vagus nerve. Now we'll perform the gag reflex. Ask the patient to take out his tongue and stimulate the back of the throat lightly and observe the gag reflex. Next test is for the cranial nerve 11. That's a spinal accessory nerve, evaluating the strength and contraction of the trapezius malleus. Move up your shoulder and held up the air twice. Observing the contraction of the sternomastoid muscle, put your hand on one side of face, then ask the patient to rotate the neck on your hand. Then palpate the sternomastoid muscle. So our next test is for the cranial nerve 12. It's a hypoglossal nerve, listening of the articulation of the patient's words, testing of any symmetry of the tongue movements. Ask the patient to take it tongue forward and move it the sidewise.